Assalamu alaikum. Allahu, 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 Allah, Allahu, 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 Allah, Allahu, 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 Allah, Allahu, 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 Allah. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Nabina Muhammad alayhi salam. Salatan tadumu wa tughna ilayh mamarra layali wa tula dawam. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Nabina Muhammad alayhi salam. Salatan tadumu wa tughna ilayh mamarra layali wa tula dawam. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Nabina Muhammad alayhi salam. Salatan tadumu wa tughna ilayh mamarra layali wa tula dawam. MashaAllah. We are in the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Rasulullah, Ya Habiballah, Ya Habibana wa Habiballah. It is important in these days to know the value of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To increase his value in your heart and to increase this value amongst the others. Because it is the only way that make you to be human. And it is the only way to make your ego down. So many people, they say, how we make the ego down? Yes, you can make it down by loving Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There's very important things for us to understand. When you are loving Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then you make your ego down because your ego is telling you, love me, don't love anybody else. This is the slogan of your ego. I am the one, why you love somebody else? I am the one, why you love me? Allah Almighty, He say you have to love me more than your ego, more than yourself, more than anything. How you think these people when they're going to fight fi sabilillah, when Allah Almighty He order the Sahaba to go and to make the word of Allah Almighty higher than anything, what they give? They give their life. Do you think there is something more precious than your life? No. If the life gone, maybe you are the wealthiest in the earth, but still without your life, it doesn't worth nothing. One rich man, he died, and they say to him, wake up and take your wealth. Do you think that rich man, he will respond? No. So, the most precious, it is your life, your soul. Very important. Now, the people, they are against Salawat Sharifa. They are against Mawlid Sharif. They are against somebody praising Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. They say it is shirk, it is bid'ah, it is this, it is that. Why? Because his ego, it doesn't accept somebody else to be higher than him. Because the ego is normally the standard. It's standard manufacturing. Yes. How is standard manufacturing? It's a standard that Allah Almighty, He put every ego as proud one. Every ego doesn't like the other ego. Every ego, it is hate the other ego. This is how Allah Almighty create the egos. So, if my ego become little bit down, the first things I do, I become angry. Why you make my ego down? Huh? Why? Very angry. Very angry with you. How dare you getting my ego down? How dare? You know, my ego is really angry. Why? Because you make my ego down and you make your ego higher than my ego. How can be? This is how it is. The ego is the standard. Even I make my ego down, you will be angry with me, Mahmoud. Yes. Very, very much angry. Say, Mahmoud, my ego is better than your ego.
Okay.
No, cannot be. Impossible. Maybe you try to be humble, but inside, no, never. My ego must be the best one. Why you think the nation, they are racing? Oh. Say, I am more civilized than you. This is English. The French will say, no, we are more civilized. The American, they say, no, we are all the world under our control. Oh, mashallah. And the Russians say, no, we are more. We are better than you. Every country, it's have something saying, I am better than you, you are better than me. What is this? This is fight of ego. This is fight of ego. The ego, they go on and on and on and on. And then where they end up? They end up with fight, but with talking fight. And then they end up with another fight, boxing fight. And then they end up with the knife fight. And then they end up with the weapon fight. And then they end up with big fight. They've been ending up with very, very big fight that it's coming to the end of so many people. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. And when you look for the beginning of the fight or the reason of the fight, it will be only egoistic fight. Nothing important. If I am better than you, it's not important. If you are better than me, also is not important. This is tasawwuf. That's why they don't like Sufis. Sufi people, they are not good people. No, why they are not good people? Because they are trying to teach you how to be humble. They are trying to teach you how to be merciful. They are trying to teach you how to be better one. They are trying to teach you how to be more kind. They are not good people, Mahmoud. What is this? Ego never likes such a thing. Do you think ego likes such a thing? No, never. Of course, you are against the ego. That means when you are against the ego, you are kafir. This is for ego. This is for ego. When the ego, you are against the ego, of course you are kafir for ego. But you are mu'min for Allah Almighty. Allah Almighty, He raised you up make you to go up and up and up and up. When you are making your ego down, that's me becoming elevator for you to take you for the beauty of Allah Almighty. This the beauty of Allah Almighty only comes when you make your ego down. This is important things for us to realize the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and to get this love into your heart, and then you are going. You are going. You are going. And this is remind me with very nice story that somebody called Ja'far al-Sadiq, he is holy person. And Sayyidina Ja'far al-Sadiq, he was every Mawlid making feast for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam birthday. And he was really feeding the poor people, making zikr, making hadra, making very, very nice days. And make everybody happy and remembering the birthday of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this, it was of course costly. It cannot be for free, Mahmoud. Nothing for free. And he was putting all his money to make this Mawlid happen. Yes. And the Mawlid days was coming nearer and nearer. Then he looked for his pocket. He looked everywhere. No money. Ran out. Nothing. And he was really worried. The day of Mawlid coming nearer, and he couldn't find any money. And the cost was 10 golden coins. That was expensive. 10 gold. It is good money those days. And his heart start to cry. And then after a while his eyes start to cry. And then he was really hopeless and he was really desperate. And one night after Isha he slept, and Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he appeared in his dream. Say, "Oh my son," because he was Ahl Bayt, what is your matter? What happened to you? Why you are crying? Say, "Ya Rasulullah, I was making your feast, your Mawlid every year, but this year I'm run out of money and I couldn't find any money to get this happen." I say, "How much you need?" He say, "It is 10 golden liras, 10 golden coins." Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, "I give you address and you see somebody there and you ask him, you tell him my salam, my regards to him, and ask him that to give you this money for my Mawlid." He wake up and it was Fajr time. He pray Fajr, very happy with this dream, and he was waiting the morning to come, and then he ran for the market. It was very famous market in Damascus. This happening in Damascus, Mahmoud. You know Damascus. Inshallah, we'll come back as before. He went there and he asked, "Do you know this person?" Say, "Yes, his shop is somewhere there." And he ran, very happy. Running, "Salaam alaikum, alaikum salam." He say to him, "Last night, I see Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in my dream, and he was saying salam to you, giving you his regard. and he is asking me to take from you the money of Mawlud. What was the reaction, Mahmoud?
Yes, here.
No. The man, he look at him and he go like this. And he said to him, sit. And Sayyidina Ja'far al-Sadiq, he sit. And he said, what were you telling me? And he was saying to him, last night I see Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam in my dream, and he send you salam, and he giving you his regard, and say to you that you will pay the cost of Mawlid al-Sharif that I will do. And the man, he walked this side, and he never care about. And he come back again. Mahmoud! Saying, what you see last night? He say, I see last night Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he give you salam and he give you his regard and telling you that you will give me the money for his Mawlid. That's why he sent me here. And some customer came. He went to his customer, say, welcome, what you want? He sell something, and then he come back. He say, what were you saying again? Tell me. Well, I didn't understand what you've been saying. Explain to me. I say again. Last night I see Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He give you salam, and he telling you that to give me the money for the cost of Mawlid. He walk away again. Mahmoud, he walk away again. Then he go and he come back. He do something and he come back and say, what was you saying? And he was saying again. And then he go and he come again. And what was your dream? He was saying. He go and come back again. And Sayyidina Ja'far al-Sadiq was freak out like you, Mahmoud. Say, if you want to give this money, give it. No, I'm not going. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina. And the man, he say, stop. Stop there. He say, I was planning to keep you until tomorrow morning here, and for you to tell me the salam and greeting from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to me, and every time you tell me this one, I give you 10 gold for every telling. Mahmoud. And he say, how many times you tell me? He say, I counted it was 12 times. Say, here's 120 gold for you. If you're telling me this until morning, every time you tell me, I give you 10 gold for this salatu salam. This salam and greeting from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is priceless. He say it's priceless. Do you think I am not aware about who you are, and I'm not aware about who is giving me the salam? Imagine. If the world is yours, you will give it. For one. For one. This is important things to know the value of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Try to know the value of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Try to know. Because when you are trying, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam will open a door for you to go on. It is not impossible. Everything is possible. Don't be angry too much, Mahmoud, because you are saying too much. Rasulullah saying this dream. Huh? No. they're good. This is important things for us to memorize and to understand. May Allah make us from this people can understand. Make us from this people to appreciate the good things and to know the good things, because the world is full of rubbish. And they put you the rubbish as it is good things. They put the dirty things as very fantastic things. What the youngs, they say, it's cool. But it's not. It's rubbish. This is how shaitan is cheating everybody. May Allah make us from the one loving Allah, loving Rasulullah, and loving our murshid, that he make us to understand. May Allah forgive me and forgive us, and to make us all the time strong with our love. ومن الله التوفيق بحرمة الحبيب بحرمة الفاتحة.